G'day ladies and gents, it is I, Nick Storm, the Australian Icon. Why the Australian Icon? Well, because Tommy the Toy Traveller said so it must be true.
Nick Storm, the Australian Icon.
Anyway, the real reason I'm here is because I'm here to tell you about the top 10 worst figures from Mattel. It could go from Elites, to Battle Packs, to Basics, to even some knockoff series I had going for a little bit. Now I've studied long and hard, searched all there is to search, covered mountains upon mountains of information. Some may say I'm copying wrestling days, and to that I say, yes, you're completely right. What better way to make a comeback on YouTube than to steal other people's content? Just kidding, I love you, Daisy Boy. So anyways, without further ado, here is the top 10 list of the worst What are you doing? Nothing. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Loser. Okay, anyways, here is the list of the top 10 worst figures from Mattel. Let's get right into this. At number 10, we have Flexbox. Now, if you remember Flexbox, you're probably an old-timer like me. When Mattel first started making wrestling figures, it was Elites, Basics, and Flexbox. The trifecta, if you will. I wasn't a big fan of Elites or Basics at that time, because I was probably 9 or 10, and so I just loved the playability of Flexbox, but obviously they didn't stand the test of time, because you don't see many of that nowadays, do you? Now, my reasoning for number 10 is they were cool, they were alright I guess at the time, but they just haven't aged well, as you can tell, because no one really talks about them anymore. Now coming in at number 9, we have Tough Talkers. Fairly recent compared to Flexboxes, came out maybe 4 years ago or something like that. Disgusting, vile, should have never been made up in the first place, should never be played with. They are horrible things. If I wanted toys to talk to me or to talk to each other, I'd watch all the Toy Story movies back to back on repeat, but I don't do that. And so I don't like these figures. Tough talkers. They're disgusting, they're horrible, they just warm the pegs and don't even make enough room for more Elites to be put in stock. And it's stupid, I hate it so much. Coming in at number 8, we have Rumblers. Now, some people remember Rumblers, some people don't. And they've revamped the series a little bit. Basically, miniature wrestling figures, didn't have much articulation or anything, just a solid plastic little statue. Kind of like LJNs, but not really, at all, in the slightest. Same thing with Flexbox. I used to have heaps as a kid. They were so cheap and so transportable. You could take them to family outings, school if you wanted to, and no one would really suspect a thing. So it was pretty great in that case, I guess. But I guess due to the small amount of articulation and maybe scale, they didn't do so well and haven't aged well. But they had a good run, I'll give them that. Okay, number 7, this should probably most definitely be higher up on the list. Basic 107 Braun Strowman. It's horrible, it's terrible, I hate it so much. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look at the chest. Look below his head, and it's not even sculpted, the design is just going off everywhere, the paint deco is horrible on it, oh my god. I remember I saw that figure and I was like, really? Really? Mattel is releasing that? That is disgusting and vile. Mattel already mass-produced Braun Strowman figures. I don't think we need more Basics looking like this, okay? Just leave it to the Elites. Next, at number 6 on my list, I have Elite 75 Pete Dunne. Don't know what I'm talking about? Just look at the head scan. It speaks for itself. Just look at it. Compare it to his other Elite, and you look back at that. Disgusting. What is he doing? Is he smiling? Is he in pain? You can't tell. Mattel, what are you doing? This True Effects, it has some ups and downs. And as you can tell, this was definitely one of the down moments of the True Effects scans. Just horrible. I remember seeing it on the shelves, on the pegs, next to Elite 75 Jeff Hardy and Hurricane. And the Pete Dunne next to those two? Horrible. Disgusting. The Jeff Hardy and Hurricane are fantastic figures. And then to have the Pete Dunne in the same freaking series, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just, they could have done better. Coming in at number 5, oh boy, we have Elite 54 Usos. Horrible. Oh my god, the Jimmy and Jay head scans, just look at that. disgusting. I can't remember which one looks like a sad puppy. I think it might be Jimmy, but it still is, they're horrible figures. They're just terrible, and if you bought it, I'm very sorry for you. Also, the clothing that they come with is just rubber, and it makes them look 10 times bigger than they actually are. Just give us cloth, Mattel. That's all I ask. That would have been way better for that figure. Maybe push that figure up from a 2 out of 10 to maybe a 4 or a 5 because of the cloth clothing. But the head scan just doesn't do it, and neither does the clothing, so that's why it's probably at number 5 for me. Next up for number 4, we have Elite 30 Batista. Maybe I should have put this up at number 10 or something, because it's really not that bad. This was actually the first figure that I did my first ever figure review on back in 2015, I think. I got it at a convention center, and I was just really blown away with the tattoo design. But the head scan, if you look at it, there's so much that can be changed, and the figure didn't come with accessories. I know people are going to say that the back tattoo was good enough for an accessory, but it's not an accessory, it's the paint detail. And it wouldn't hurt Mattel's large wallet if they gave us, I don't know, like a shirt or something with it, maybe, or even something, even anything. I don't care, just something. And that head scan, oh my god, it's an alright head scan, but there's just so much missed paint detail on the hair and the beard, it's just horrible. I think the memory of me reviewing that 5 years ago is sticking with me and haunting me for the rest of my life. It's just a terrible video. Alright, number 3, we have any John Cena figure that has this head scan. You know what I mean? This, look at that, look at that. What is that? That's a terrible head scan. I don't know what Mattel were thinking. I don't know why they just didn't give us an old head scan. I mean, I'd probably prefer this one over this one, to be honest. So, I don't know what they were doing here. There's been so many elites, and I'm so glad for Elite 76, I think. John has a new head scan, and I really love that head scan compared to the new one, that one that they're giving us. Oh my god, that's horrible. The new head scan, I love it so much. I pre-ordered that figure, and I'm so excited to get it and review it for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. But anyway, these Cena head scans are just the worst, terrible, disgusting. I think I might puke thinking about it. Alright, coming in at number 2, we have Battle Pack Series 59 with Jeff Hardy, and it comes with Matt Hardy, but we're going to talk about the Jeff Hardy more. Now, I don't think this is too bad. I maybe should have arranged my list a bit better, because it's a fine figure, it is, but the new basics that Mattel are doing, with the decreased articulation, is just horrible. You know, I missed getting basics and arm swapping it, or head swapping it, or leg swapping, or something like that, with just other figures and updating my figures and updating my fig feds and stuff like that. But now you can't do that, so I guess Mattel is just saying, haha, this is a big FU to everyone who loves doing customs and stuff. Just makes everyone work a lot harder. But enough about that rant, about that tangent. The Jeff figure is just, it just looks like a lollipop, and whenever I see that figure, I just want to eat it. And you probably shouldn't eat plastic. And I think that's what Mattel's evoking here, and I don't want to eat this figure, okay? I do, it makes my taste buds water because of how much it looks like a lollipop or a candy cane or something like that, but it's just terrible. And whenever I see it, even the plastic, the shiny plastic of the figure makes it look even more delectable, and I hate that, and I hate Mattel for that, okay? Mattel, I hope you're watching. What are you doing? What are you doing there, huh? And coming down to number 1, be ready to be sorely disappointed because I rushed this whole entire list. Coming in at number 1, we have any Roman Reigns that has this head scan. Oh my god. They have so many horrible head scans for Roman, and it's ridiculous. Like, you nailed it a few times, I guess, but there's more bad where there is good. They've re-released Roman figures hundreds of times. Probably not literal hundreds of times, but you get the gist. Like, I've probably seen this one figure probably like 10 different times in 10 different lines. And it's just, they're different lines. They're not the same lines. So why are they the same figure? It doesn't make sense. And I guess an honorable mention, it's a Roman head scan, so it should count anyway. Elite 38 Roman Reigns. That head scan, terrible. He looks like the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz. He does, look at him, compare them, look at that. It's just ridiculous, and I can't believe I reviewed that as well. I reviewed that back in my prime 5 years ago. And I even said in that review, even 14-year-old Nick Storm was switched on to the fact that that was a horrible figure and should never see the light of day. And I'm glad that we've moved forward a little bit. I think Elite 65 was maybe his best head scan. I love that head scan a lot. I don't think that had the true effects, but it's a great head scan, I think. It has the beard and everything. It's just overall good. So if anyone has an Elite 65 Roman Reigns or 56 Roman Reigns, that head scan, give it to me. Thank you very much. Send it my way. Speaking of, look at this. Okay, look at this in my collection right now. Look at that. There he is. The big dog. More like the big lion. Because look at that. Look. Wait. Let's see if you're gonna focus on the head. Just look at that. Look at that. Compare that to the lion from Wizard of Oz, and you will see no difference. I assure you this. Horrible, horrible, horrible figure. You're a mess. Look at you. You're terrible. You look disgusting. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I didn't expect anyone to be here, but if you are, thank you so much, and comment Boogaloo down in the comments if you made it to the end. That's fun. That's a fun little thing. Alright, okay, enough chit chatter. These were my picks for what I think the worst Mattel figures are. If I missed any, make sure to comment them down below. Tell me your list of the top 10. I know I probably should have thought out this list better because I rushed it, but anyway, thank you guys so much for what. Okay, what are you doing? No, nothing. I'm not doing anything. Just go. Just go. Just go away. Just bye bye. Shoo. Bye bye. Go, bye, go. Bye bye, go, bye bye. Na, goodbye. Get out. Bye bye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked what you see here. Make sure to follow my socials down below. They're just Nick Storm Review and everything. And comment what you want to see next. What top 10 list do you want to see next? And I'll try my best to try and do them for you. Thank you guys so much. And I hope to see you guys in the future. Peace. Peace out laters. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Nick Storm, the Australian icon.